Why, hello there, goblinoids and ordinary goblins alike. Sean Nelson here from Pen and Blade. And this episode of Sketch-O-Rama, we like to yell a lot here at Pen and Blade, is brought to you by Morgo C, who asked, can you do another one of these? I love the walkthrough on drawing the characters' faces. So let's draw some characters' faces. And there's this guy called Bad Bucket who uses this slitty eye method where and I really like it. So that's something you can do. So let's just start drawing some random faces and see what we come up with, shall we? I wish I had the random region generator up. I should have just brought that up. Well. So I'm thinking, let's do 3 faces. Alright, and we'll just do them by more like shapes. So we'll do a more tall skinny one, or like a wide one. Maybe we should do an orc, which I usually do as this shape. So I hope you better have your drawing utensils out and you're drawing along, and you can do little variations and stuff, and just let your creativity shine through. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let that thing shine through. Alright, so we're going to basically use the fantastic anatomy method, but I first like to get the face shape. So I usually put this a little bit higher than the middle because I'm going to make that the upper brow and then one in the middle. And then from there you're going to decide how low is the jaw? Is it down here? Is it up here? You can kind of make it arbitrary and you'll get a feel for it. And then these lines are going to slide inward like that, slightly. And you're going to get to that point, wherever you're that jaw point. And then draw however wide you want your chin. You can make it really wide. You can make it a little wide. I'll make mine really wide. Why not? Let's see what happens. It's going to be fantastical. Fantasy. Fantasy and anatomy collide. That's fantastic anatomy. Cool. And then we got the rest of the head, which we'll leave rough because we want some hair. But we could even decide the hair shape now. And we should make sure to try to have the general shape before we put in details. So I kind of like that shape. You could use reference or just mess around. This guy maybe is like a half elf, so that's gonna the ear starts at the top of the brow and it's gonna go to the bottom of the nose. So not quite all the way to the, well, depending on how high or low your jawline is, but you're gonna get a feel for it like that. And then let's put the neck in, and then we'll do the face. So the neck, I imagine a line coming all the way from up there, and it kind of swoops down like that. Alright, not 100%, but I'm going to get rid of those to make it cleaner. But just so you get an idea. So then it's coming like that. So actually maybe it's a little different. But anyways, and then there's another one that comes from here and comes out like that. That's the trapezius in the back. And if your character is stronger, then this is going to be more bulging. Alright, but either way, I'm just going to leave it simple like that because I don't want to go into the body. So you could literally just have those 2 lines, and then if you want, you can choose where the pit of the neck would be and kind of hint at that muscle. Alright, so that's good for that. I guess we'll do different methodologies for each of the 3 and see in different orders, because you can do them in different orders. So now for the eye socket, so usually I would just do the whole thing the same. Now I kind of like doing the top heavier and the bottom lighter until it disappears. Because the top's going to be the eyebrow, or it's kind of going to have to do with the eyebrow anyways. The eyebrow could come off the corner a little bit like that, or depending on the shape and the expression. And then let's leave the eye for last. And then for the nose, it's the opposite. So you imagine the skull nose, right? But you can come down a little bit further, and then where the bottom part, that's the one that you're going to accentuate more. And then you could even add a little shadow underneath. And then also, because this part of the nose is kind of its own separate thing, you can give it a little bit of definition like that, which I kind of like to do. And yeah. I've seen in anime they make the cheeks a little bit red, so let's give this guy a little blush. Because the blood is more up in the nose and the cheeks and the lips, I guess, and some other parts where the you know, where the blood's closer to the surface of the skin. Then this is going to be the top lip, and then the bottom lip, I just kind of accentuate and then maybe fade out a shadow towards the bottom. And then, so you could do the squinty eye method, which is actually, I think, a very subtle triangle shape. And he does it really well in a way that, like, so the shape is kind of like this, or maybe even simpler, but something like that, where it's thinner on the outside and then it gets thicker towards the center. Like, just gonna draw a quick little something up here because I'm curious, like, how does he make it work? I think it's at Bad Bucket on Instagram. Maybe I'll throw some if I decide to do a little bit of editing. I'm trying to keep these editing light. All right, whatever. And then this guy, he's got like some beautiful little swoop. Doo, doo, doo. I wonder, like, if every object or like all matter had a sound that was the musical equivalent of its existence. Would a swoop of hair be doo doo doo? I think so. I don't think there's a human on Earth who can prove otherwise. So I'm pretty sure I'm the foremost expert on this subject. Actually, that may not be true. There's a lot of foremost expert on all sorts of strange and nuanced subjects. All right, I think that's good for this guy. What would this guy be like as far as like race and class? Well, I guess he's a half elf. I'm gonna let you guys let me know what class you think he'd be the next one, and then maybe we'll draw out more of this character or all three of these and give them, like features that make them look like more of a certain class. So if he was like a barbarian, I might give him like big scar and like some tattoos or something. We'll see. All right, so let's do this weird wide face looking like ET, right? You know what? It's Fantastic Anatomy. Let's do an ET type character. Why not? Is there any reason why not? I don't know. There probably is, but I don't want to think about it right now. So, 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 so we still have the jawline matched up, if you haven't noticed, and there's still a very slight inwards curve to the face, but this one actually has an outward curve because he's got a crazy orc jaw. And then we could put the eye sockets in, make sure to leave a little space over here. Actually, with an ET type character, you could probably pull the eye sockets past that. Let's see what happens. All right. I'm going to keep it heavier on top. And we'll pull out the like brow lid thing, right? And then the nose, we could bring it up. Why don't we bring the nose slightly above the eyes? And should we give them the squinty eyes as well? They're not supposed to be squinty. It's just a style. That's the problem. I think mine always looks squinty. Um, if we weren't doing the squinty eyes, let's see what that might look like. So it's almost like echoing the shape of the socket, and it's even heavier on top and overlays on top a little bit. Yeah, and then there's this cool thing which is like an upside down heart you can do to get the position and the anatomy of the like mouth area. And one thing that I like to also think of is that there's like, so this is kind of a dip, and these are kind of, there are these planes, like the mouth. Not, I don't know if I'm going to do this exactly right, but that's a nose, right? This is a plane, and that's a plane. And you got these dark dips, and then you've got like this is kind of divided in half, the bottom lip. And this part, so there's something going on like this. Now what's going on? These parts are like sticking out or something. This part and this part. I don't really know what's going on 100%, so I'll leave that there because I think that's a decent reference, but I can't explain it. I can't explain it all. It's too crazy. But we are drawing this weird little ET character, and I'm going to give him fangs because that sounds crazy. That's actually kind of cute. And then I'm going to give him a little butt chin because I have a little butt chin. And our kind are underrepresented. That's what mine looks like. It's not like super like big or buff. It just has a little dimple in the middle. Oh, how adorable. Alright, bring on the butt chin jokes. But I have a little chin hairs. So you cannot see my secret. My secret butt chin. That is where I store my power. And let's give him one horn on his head. Because it's the final thing that would make this guy really ridiculous. It's horrible. No, he's a unicorn. So we could put his ear lower, maybe. Alright, this is like some new breed of goblin that is just asking to be decapitated. So if we were to continue this kind of like, okay, so there's the pit of the neck. You know, it still kind of works. All right, what a proud little freak. All right, let's take care of our little orc friend over here. I'm gonna erase this now, and then we shall have completed our journey. All right, so what are we gonna do here? We could put our thing here. This would be the middle. Bring it up. Bring it up a little bit. And actually, maybe that would be a good, like the middle could be the bottom of the eye socket. And I usually keep my orcs stoic. So I like to do in this first like skull drawing phase to give them their attitude. So the original Fantastic Anatomy method, let's go back to our roots, would give us something like this. All right. And then we could, so if we want to make him extra buff, we could actually have the whole neck come out. And instead of swooping inwards like this, it's bulging outwards. And same with the triceps, they're bulging outwards. Because this dude is in the gym like 7 to 8 days a week. Y'all know about Curse Day, right? The Occurrences of Curse Day, the book that never existed. You know what I mean? So I think we're almost done here. This guy deserves like a Fist of the North Star, you know, like Wasteland punk. I guess like Mad Max. I wonder, did Fist of the North Star come before or after Mad Max? I haven't actually seen Mad Max yet. I've been meaning to see it for so long. I saw Road Warrior on Amazon Prime, but I haven't seen Mad Max. I haven't watched Road Warrior. That's why so I waited. Isn't that crazy? So, but I feel like one inspired the other because from the little that I know about Mad Max, yeah, whatever. So yeah. So here's a little, you can use these, if you have any rounded form, you can use these things to give it a little more something. So where's some rounded forms? You got the lips, you could even do it on there's a guy who used to do this, an artist in the 3.5 edition, some of the supplements and stuff like that for Dungeons and Dragons. So yeah, this guy's pretty freaky, I like him. Cool, yo. Alright, let me know in the comments if there's any other specific videos you want me to do, or Sketch-O-Ramas, or whatever. Someone else requested that I do, like, this kind of thing, but for the body types of, like, so I could be like a dwarf, you know? And then we got, what would we have? Alright, I'm jazzed up. That'd be more elven. Long. Whatever. Alright, that's it. Peace, God bless, and stay fantastic, everyone.